This video is made possible by the following sponsors. Make sure to check out their products as well as the rest of my gear in the description below. Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to Assetto Corsa for another video. Today is going to be another episode in our Nordschleife Hot Lap Challenge, but this time it's in a very special car. My car. For those of you who don't know, in real life I actually own one of these cars, a Mark I MX5. Cue the hairdresser jokes. What makes my MX5 different from a normal MX5 is that mine is turbocharged. Originally it has a 1.6 engine producing about 120 horsepower or so. Mine produces now 250 brake horsepower, so more than double than it came out of the factory with. My car also has a 6-speed gearbox, uprated suspension, uprated brakes, better tyres as well, better clutch, better flywheel. In short, it's basically been made into a track day car. So a good friend of mine took all these details and then basically put them into Assetto Corsa, and here it is. Here is my car in sim. How cool is this? I guess the goal eventually will be then to go drive my car at the Nürburgring in real life, but I can already tell you now that I'm going to be much faster in the simulator, because in real life I'll be terrified of crashing my baby and a one large repair bill. No such concerns in the simulator. But I have never been so excited to start a lap here, so let's do it guys. Let's go see how fast my Mazda MX5 can lap the Nordschleife. Right, here we are inside my Mazda MX5 at the Nürburgring. How cool is this? So cool. It all feels very familiar. Of course I am on the left hand side instead of the glorious British right-hand drive version of the car that I have, but it does mean my shift is in the right place, so that's a bonus. 250 brake horsepower in this car, so we aren't going to be setting the timesheets alive, to be honest, but my goal is to try and get somewhere close or beat the lawnmower. It's going to be pretty embarrassing if my hairdresser mobile can't beat a lawnmower. Anyway, let's go. Oh yeah, 6-speed this thing. 6 is good for about 140 miles per hour, so we have very short gearing, meaning we're using that turbo pretty much all the time, which is ideal. Right, let's go! My little Mazda, my little jelly bean takes on the green hell. Second gear probably should be in third. Soft on the way out of here. Car will get loose very easy at pretty much every opportunity. 5th gear now, down to hats and back, left foot braking through here, get the nose in. Follow the throttle smooth. Nice, that was okay. Ran over the curb a bit on the inside there, but not awful. Using engine braking in this thing because I'm not quite sure where the gear ratios are. It's so weird having a car that's geared so short because I'm sort of a gear out in my mind for all the corners. Now, this being on coilovers means that we aren't great, particularly on these curbs through here. Not like the rally car, of course, which just eats them. This is only a small boy in comparison, so it's not really made for that sort of thing. Keep it in fourth, keep it in fourth, keep it in fourth, and go. Up into 5th gear, coming over the bridge now, we're going to hit 6th gear before the flugplats. There we go, 6th gear. Really looking forward to driving my car, the 6-speed box. It's going to be really cool. Now, for this long right-hander, oh wow, just trying to get the car a little bit sideways through there. Still very hesitant to get on the throttle. The car, the main way you turn this car is with rotation using the throttle. So I have to keep that in mind. Also, you do go a bit too fast sometimes. So getting up to our top speed now, 220 k's on the clock. Go on, little Mazda. Going far faster than it was ever meant to. Going brake through here, left foot braking. We're going to go down to 4th gear with the heel and toe. Here it is. 4th gear. Oh, a bit of a lock up there. Might think about using third. No, let's just balance it on 4th gear there. Slide round. Very nice. Again, not the fastest car in the world round here, but very fun, very eventful. Now down the hill, gravity being our best friend. Gravity's nice in this sort of car because you actually get up to speed a bit faster. Again, 220 k's on the clock. Nearly just touching a limiter there. 5th gear over the rise here. And then down to 4th, bring it nice and tight to the inside. Look how much the car moves around. Also, of course, this being an old-fashioned manual gearbox, there's a lot of heel and toe involved, a lot of footwork. It makes this car even more fun to drive if you ask me. Plant the throttle on the exit. There it is. Go on, little Mazda. I feel like I'm winning it on a bit too much at the moment, bless it. Okay, let's go down to 5th here, bring it in. Oh, wow, the car is starting to understeer. Again, you have to correct it with the throttle. That's a bit of a scary response. There you go. See, the car does want to go around if you're a bit too scary with it. Almost touching the grass there. This thing's lively, if nothing else. I love how short the gears are. You're just always on the boost. You need it in a car like this. This car only weighs about 950 kilograms or so. It's a light car. So 250 brakes, quite a lot. That's one way round, miss, hit, miss. Wow, okay. Not the fastest way, but we'll keep it in. Oh, that's 6th gear, 4th. Take 2nd gear through here, nice and easy. So quick through the gears, I had to get off the throttle there because the rear end started to come round. Such a lively little beast, this thing. So why I like this car in real life, it feels a lot faster than it actually is. Oh, big understeer, touch the curb. My biggest enemy right now is the oversteer on throttle, where I'm just trying to maximise the corners as much as possible. Come on, turbo, do your work. So my car in real life doesn't really have a particularly high boost. I think it runs about 11 psi, 0.8 bar at its maximum. Easy. Back on the throttle to the outside. Come on, go, go, go. Now we've got to wait for a long time. This is where I can pick up my Hairdresser monthly magazine and have a little flick through it. Just got to make sure our line's right up here. We do get to 6th, just about. Wait till we get to the 7,000 RPM, there it is, and then we down the hill up to 6th. Luckily we're still on boost at this range, so we're still pulling nicely. Should hit about 200 Ks. We will have to go down to fifth gear for this fast left-hander. This feels so pedestrian compared to some of the other cars I've driven around here, but it's not really about that. It's about the experience in these cars. Well, saying that, in real life this feels very fast, I can tell you that. Just go show you how desensitized I am to sim racing in VR as opposed to real life. Of course, in real life you've got the sound of the tyres, sound of the road, sound of the machinery around you. In VR and sim racing you feel a lot safer. There you go, nice little bit of oversteer. That's pretty much this entire lap summed up there in a sentence. Nice bit of oversteer. 3rd gear for the carousel. You can hear when the turbo kicks in, you have to sort of make sure you're on throttle quite a bit. It wants quite a bit of throttle before the turbo starts to spool properly, so you're sort of in this weird position where you don't want to give it full throttle, but you have to get the turbo going. Only a small turbo in this, TD04 turbo, so it does spool pretty quickly. Oh, okay. So this section here, of course, I say before, it's a time where someone who is good can make up a lot of time, and someone who's bad will hemorrhage time. So get prepared to lose a lot of time, lads. 4th gear. Come on, I'm just trying to keep the car balanced and not sliding too much. It's just as we slide through there. Right to the top of 4th. We'll go back to 4th for the rise. So the car just rotates off throttle. That's a very MX5 thing to do. MX5s in real life likes to rotate off throttle, lift off, oversteer. They have a lot of that. Even the small non-modified cars have that. There you go, to the outside now, YouTube corner. We can keep it in 4th through here. Ridiculous how short this gearing is. But it's just perfect for this car. You only just get to the limiter in a couple of places. For this track, the gearing is absolutely perfect. Oh no, a bit slow through there. I lost a lot of time sliding there. Couldn't quite get the power down. It's one of these cars we have to just run a perfect lap to get the most out of it, and I just can't really do that right now, but it's not really the point of this series. It's more just to have fun and see how cars compare. The lawnmower is going to absolutely wreck this, which makes me very sad to say, I think. Again, 8 minutes 13 to beat, or 8:12.9 if we're being pedantic. Oh, well, be careful through here, Jimmy. Don't touch the curbs. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's not a racing car, Jimmy. Remember that, mate. Oh, God. Get off the curbs, you bellend. Just trying to get that turbo working. 4 through here. We're in between gears through here. I can already tell. Wow. Sliding the way. And why the hell not? And just smash it into 3rd. Hope for the best. That is the real driving technique. Now, long right-hander before we can pick up our copy of Hairdresser Monthly again and get back into it. Dottinger coming up. I can't say it. The long German straight coming up. Up into 6th gear. Come on, little turbo. You can hear the suck intensifying. What are we at now? 7:37. Oh, I don't think we're going to beat. We've got about 30 seconds to get to the line. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. We might be close to the lawnmower. Oh, come on, Mazda. Don't lose to the lawnmower. Come on. Suck like you've never sucked before. See the engine getting a bit warm as well. No, we're not going to beat that lawnmower. Rip in Mazda. Down the hill. Come on, little boy. I believe. Now, I haven't actually attacked this section before, so this will be interesting. My first time attacking this section is on video. Fourth gear, keep it straight. Oh my god. Just touch the inside wall, why not? And across the line it's going to be an 8:27.369. That's not too bad, frankly, for a little Mazda with a turbo attached to it. That puts us behind the lawnmower, but we are in front of the 2CV. Good. I sort of expected that. Oh, this is really cool. Again, big shout outs to my friend. I'm not sure if he wants to be named or not, so I'm going to say thank you very much for making this for me. It's really cool being able to drive my car in a sim. I feel that there will be a version of this available for you guys to download. It's going to be slightly different to this version, of course. But it should be out soon, and I'll put that in a link in the description when I know. But guys, hope you enjoyed seeing how fast my Mazda MX5 can lap the Nordschleife. If you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. And of course, don't forget to hit the notification bell button as well, because then you get a big notification whenever I upload or go live. I think we're coming to the end of this series now. I've done pretty much all the cars I want to do. There's just one more car that I want to lap around here, and we'll be doing that soon. So take care, guys. Have an awesome day. I'll see you all next time.